Let's address the elephant in the room. Affordability sucks right now. Now, when people think about affordability right now, people instantly think about mortgage rates. And yes, mortgage rates are higher right now than they've been in the past. And when you have a higher mortgage rate, that means that your monthly payment is going to be higher as well. So that directly affects affordability. But there is a much more to affordability when you take a look at the bigger scope of things. So let's dive a little bit deeper into the other factors that influence affordability. Let's start with income. Now, income in a particular area directly affects affordability. If you think about the Phoenix metro area as a whole, there are areas and cities that are more expensive than others. So it can be really easy to get priced out of cities that you might want to live in just based off of income and the income for that area. Supply and demand, business 101. In the real estate market right now, and in most markets, not just Phoenix, there is a lack of supply. So that means that there is more demand than we have homes to offer. The reason there's a lack of supply right now is because many homeowners have an interest rate that is lower than what we're seeing today. So why would they want to sell and have to get themselves into a higher rate? It makes sense, but there are buyers waiting patiently for their home that they would love to buy to hit the market. Now, why does this drive prices up? Because when the good homes, the homes that people do want, hit the market, the demand spikes and bidding wars start happening, which drives the prices up instantly. The overall cost of living affects housing affordability. How much is it going to cost you in terms of healthcare, transportation, utilities, day-to-day errands? Can you afford to live your everyday life and afford to pay a mortgage on a house in a certain city? So all of those factors contribute to that overall affordability when it comes to purchasing a home. The general economic health of an area really affects affordability. What are the unemployment rates like, or is unemployment in a pretty healthy state? Population growth and demographic trends. What are the migration patterns like? And what are certain age groups doing? Are you in an area with younger people who are buying homes for the first time? Are you in an area where people have been working for years and they have families and they can afford more expensive homes? What does that look like in your area? And if you take a look at that, that's going to help you predict the affordability and what you might be able to afford in that area. Land use regulations and urban planning policies. What's being built? And I'm not just talking about housing, but what is being built in terms of big companies that are going to provide jobs, because where things can be built, what can be built, and how much of it can be built plays a large role in affordability. And again, I'm referring to housing as well as jobs. Construction costs affect affordability. If someone is building a house and they have to spend more money on material, supply, and labor, they're going to have to charge more and price the home higher in order to get a proper return on their investment. So these are just some more things that affect housing affordability. It's more than just interest rates, even though right now interest rates are playing a huge role in affordability. If you want to follow the housing market, it's really important that you watch what's happening on an economic level, because what happens in the housing market is usually a result of that bigger picture. My name is Chelsea Vick with the Desert Dreamers Real Estate Team with The Real Broker, and this is The Real Deal. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos. I do have a link to my first-time homebuyer guide below, and I do have a link so that you can search for homes in Phoenix that are for sale. If you have any questions or would like to set up a discovery call with me, don't hesitate to reach out and we can get that on the calendar.